Unless you wanted to bring out some points in it, you can.
I mean, yeah, because it basically say everything that you said.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, this is from artscholar.blogspot.com. The title of the article is Sacred Temple Clothing in Ancient Israel. And I'll just go to the hot points, you know what I'm saying? Basically gives a description of the priestly garments, the ephod, the breastplate, the robes, the mitre, the tunic, the girdle, the crown, the trousers, and the other lower priest garments, the urim and the thummim and all that. I'll just read the mitre and the crown. It says, though today the mitre in the Orthodox Christian Church are largely pointed, and the Hebrews used a simple flat turban.
Yeah, and just to point out, them largely pointed, that's that Dagon hat that the Pope uses. You know, that goes back to the fish god Dagon.
The mitre evolved concurrently with the rooftop and windows formed of cathedrals in the Middle Ages, becoming larger and more triangular. Though mitres in recent Orthodox churches are gold and white, the Hebrew mitre was blue, as a clear indication that the function of the wearer created the sacred space. A gold plaque on the mitre read, "Holy to the Lord." Any iniquity committed in that space bore upon the wearer. A head tire held the mitre on the head, a tight cord wrapping around the head.
And just to add on to it, the Amalekites, them Jew rats over there, they do that, but they put a black box on the front of on the front of their head. They put a black box on the front of their head and wrap a cord around their forearm. You know, and that's where they get that from. But they use that black box, which is that's wickedness. You know. I'm gonna try to find a picture though.
And then go down there. Well, just like I said, it said the back of the top. It said the mitre evolved concurrently with the rooftop. So that means if it evolved, that means it was one thing, and then it turned into another thing. So it turned into a rooftop, which means it didn't have a rooftop at that time.
At first, it wasn't covered, but through the ages, it got covered.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you go down the crown, it says the gold plaque on the mitre is called a crown or a diadem. The word means the embroidered white silk ribbon ending in a knot and two fringes stripes often placed on the shoulders. The diadem in early times was worn about the shoulders or the neck to denote rank or official, and was often presented to winning athletes. It's hard to say if this is the first crown in history, but it is probably the first time it was worn on the head.
Yeah, and it's not the first crown, because when you go type in diadem in Google, the only hat you're gonna see is the Pope hat.
Yeah,
that's all they show.
That's how wicked Esau is.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's him brainwashing you. This diadem. This is how it's supposed to be. No, because we reading right now that before, you know what I'm saying, like you said, it evolved into a rooftop. So before it didn't have no rooftop.
Yeah. That's why I said study, give diligence, man, because you have to go and look. You have to go and look. You know, not Esau and blue letter Bible cover, and then you just go and try to cut somebody, because it end up have you looking like a fool, man. And any of you brothers following him or following these niggas, man, basically I'm with the Most High destroy you niggas, man, because y'all don't got it, man. You know, you better hope you wake up. And you niggas, I don't even think y'all wake up, man. Me being a generous person, Lord say the same, y'all wake up, but I don't think y'all got too much pride, man. And if y'all had that same pride, the Lord gonna kill y'all niggas too, man. You know.
So I see pride going before destruction.
Yep. That's why we are the pride of destruction.
Chipmunks, man.
And then I got one more article, and then I'll send you the screenshot of this one too. This is from wisedude.com/history/crowns.htm. Royal crowns throughout the ages, because he said that it was a double covering.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think of crown, you think of the crown with the top. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you the pictures. You see the picture. But
Like the crown royal cat.
right. It says a recognition for honor of very high stature has, since times immemorial, been displayed on the head. A tiara for Miss Universe or Miss World, crown for the royalty, a distinctive cap or helmet for tribal chieftains, and on some examples, a halo around his head is often associated with seers and saints. One can see several types of crowns in cathedrals, museums, and royal treasuries during religious ceremonies of consecration in Great Britain and the Vatican. The crown is still being used. The evolution of crowns. Around a millennium back, English kings were invested with the helmet set on the ornament frame that is the crown that we associate with the royalty. Historians attribute evidence of this to the seal of Edward the Confessor, wherein he wears a helmet with an ornament frame. So that's basically going into the one that you think of now, like he said, the crown royal type. It goes back to
the crown that comes, covers your head.
The crown of Edward the Confessor. That's pretty much it. It just goes into another version of the crown in early days. England and in other countries reportedly consisted of a string of jewels which was tied back with a ribbon or set in stiff gold band. I'm saying like the diadem.
Yeah, like a headband.
However, the nobility too adapted this helmet, and there arose a need for a headdress that would distinctly single out the sovereign. The king's helmet was embellished with a number of ornaments that stood up from the rim. During the 15th century, the headdress was further embellished by adding a few arches that rose into the center. So that's those arches that rose into the center.
It said the 15th century.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's all.
Those are the crowns they're thinking of.
The double cover.
Yeah. A tiara is a crown.
Double reprobates, man.
Right? Tiara is a crown. So why you don't think that was a part of it? You didn't take that in consideration because the scripture says an evil suspicion have overthrown thy judgment. You niggas is wicked. You niggas is in it for wicked reasons, and you basically trying to be the top or whatever reason you have, but you have an evil suspicion of us and GMS in particular.
Corruptible crown.
And they overthrown your judgment. So you trying to find you can't wait for you basically couldn't wait for somebody to get on you to try to so-called shut us down.
Mm-hmm.
And you end up just like the rest of you niggas. After the elders and chop down all these people, man, and you niggas still try to go at it the same way, man, and end up getting chopped down because truth is above all. It's not because we have this knowledge, not because we is high and mighty, we're a part of this big clique. It's because we follow this truth, man. GMS, the elders have this truth, all right? And the people that are under GMS, they have that truth, all right? It ain't the fact that we know big clique. We have this truth. And when you come up against it, you basically come up against the Most High.
Yeah.
And you get shut down every time, man. Don't be embarrassed.
Hey, let me grab this scripture right quick. You said that. This is 2 Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians 4:7. For the Most High hath not called us unto uncleanliness, but unto holiness. He therefore that despises not man, but the Most High.
Yeah, y'all don't despise us. Y'all despise the Most High at the end of the day. But you niggas are so face value that you think you coming up against us. Y'all coming up against the way of the Most High, and you can't stop his way, which is why you're in this situation right now.
Who had also